got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. See, I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python. Grab what I like real fast, stroke until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see, matter of fact.
Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind, you know I'll always manifest it. I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind, you know I'll always manifest it.
Hello, and welcome to My Mind Over Matter. My name is Rick, and let's do this again. And I'm pretty proud of myself. I've been doing this almost every day now, and I am tired today. I did a lot of walking yesterday, and and when you put out a lot of energy, you need time to recuperate, right? It's like when you have a hard workout at the gym, you need a day to recuperate. You need time to recuperate. You can't go balls out or, and work yourself to the point that you can't go no more. Everything has to happen at a pace. Got to pace yourself, build up, and you'll see a lot of progress. But I'm feeling good. I'm doing good. I'm just tired. Took the morning. I slept a lot. I saw something that I had a premonition, and then it came kind of true, but not fully true yet, because it was mentioned on a football program this morning, game day, where they had Deion Sanders on, and they were in Colorado, and The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, shows up, and they made a comment. They made a comment saying, if Dwayne runs for president, he'll win. how long I've been saying that they've been prepping Dwayne Johnson, The Rock Johnson, to run for presidency. I'm telling you, he's going to run for presidency. It might not be this presidency, 2024. Bet your ass, 2028. You smell what The Rock is cooking, and it's a bunch of shit. Anyhow, what's up, Albie? Albie's number one. He took the title today. The title goes to Albie, but I was pretty surprised that they were ballsy to say that on game day, a program that I don't really watch, and it came through my feed on YouTube. I was like, let me take a look at this. And sure enough, Deion Sanders got on his knees and was bowing down to Dwayne Johnson on his knees. Okay, this guy is Deion Sanders. We all know who Deion Sanders is. Prime time. He is a super athlete. He is a Super Bowl winner. He is. He's straight up, right? But the fact that they mentioned The Rock running for presidency and he would win, I'm like, I know this already. And you know who's going to be his running mate is Oprah. Oh, God. Let me take off my glasses for a second. This world is so predictable. It's so predictable. You know who runs this world? You want to guess who runs this world? Not us. Not the people. Not the people. I'll give you a guess. It's really not our government. It's a lot of weirdos that run this country, and they're all in BlackRock. BlackRock has a stronghold on the market. They have a stronghold in society. They creep in the night and they take from the poor. I'm not going to tell you that I told you so, but I told you so. Just here hanging out today, Saturday. Just going to be here for a little bit. I'm going to take the evening off. I'm not going to do a show tonight. I said, let me just do one now, do one for a few hours, and then I'll come back tomorrow and we'll do it all over again for, I guess, the poster child for tomorrow, Sunday. It's the poster child's day, so we'll stick with that. I did roll up a joint. I have one here. I think this was from the last show that I didn't get to finish, which is a surprise, but gives me a chance to light this one up and enjoy this one right now. We're going to have some guests come on in a little while. Someone I haven't seen in a while. Someone I haven't spoken to in a while. And I kind of miss talking to him. Good person, good heart. Sometimes misunderstood, but always comes correct. So we'll see that person in a little while. I really hope you guys are having a great weekend. Enjoy the weekend. I mean, we're going through Hurricane Lee at the moment, and there's nothing here but cloudy skies and a little breeze. It's a little cooler than usual. It's cooler. I was like, okay. The season is starting to change. The cold air is starting to come back. You know what that means, right? That means I get to turn off the AC unit and save money. Save money. This is the time of the year that I love because the temperatures start dropping and I start saving. Because my AC unit, for some reason, that bitch wasted so much electricity. I'm actually going to change it out next year. I'm going to change it out. And the one that they provided to me, it's just a piece of shit. It just wastes more electricity. And it does cool down the room and the apartment. It does cool it down, but not as efficient and not energy saving at all. This shit is like fucking, it just wastes. Literally, it adds like another like it adds another $120 extra to my light bill just by turning on the AC unit every month. That's fucking ridiculous, right? It is. That's why I'm gonna replace that bitch next year, and by me replacing it, I'm gonna save money. Literally, what I would be spending monthly on it for the summer months, it would pay for itself. So yeah, it's just these people here, they just went cheap buying cheap AC conditioners and they're not energy efficient at all. I need energy efficient. I need safe energy. But I'm not going to be saving that much this winter. And why you say that? Oh, heating costs? No, I don't pay for heating. Heating's included here. I'm gonna have my own grow. I'm gonna grow my own medicine this winter. I'm gonna grow 2 plants, and that's more than enough for me. And those 2 plants will last me probably the whole summer and going into the fall. It's so much medicine that I'm gonna have to at least possibly trade with other people that I know that grow. And I do trade. I don't sell. I don't. Why am I gonna sell my medicine? Shit, I'd rather smoke that bitch. I'd rather smoke it. I'd rather have my medicine and I could blend it in with the dispensary's medicine and I'll be good. Okay, I keep getting messages. Oh, is going? Okay, T-Mobile, stop sending me fucking messages. You guys are fucking messing up my show. I'm not gonna answer no surveys because y'all don't pay me for surveys. I don't know what the hell this is. Yeah, a lot of people are commenting on a comment that I wrote. Because The Rock, right? We're talking about The Rock earlier. Well, he just showed his ass up at SmackDown, WWE / UFC TKO. Is the owners of WWE, and they brought in Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And now he's going to be with WWE moving forward because why? Hollywood is on strike. He can't make money if they're on strike. He is a professional wrestler. He's like, fuck it. If they're on strike, there's no movies to be produced. There's nothing. There's no work. What I used to be a wrestler. I used to get paid pretty good. I'm pretty sure they're going to pay me a good premium to come back. I can come back as a part-time wrestler and make money and build up my. You got to build back his credit, his credibility. He has to build back his fans. And how do you get popular like Dwayne The Rock Johnson did? Well, being on a wrestling program that's broadcast every week and pushed on to everyone, and everybody's cheering for The Rock. He's gonna run for presidency. Okay, mark my words. If I die before he becomes president, you guys gonna say, "Fuck, man, Rick was fucking right." Let me go back and watch his shit. Let me go back and watch this shit because this dude, man, he sees things, he knows things, he feels things. Wu Tang, what's up? How you guys doing? Maggie, I came early for you, Maggie. I gotta, and those in the UK, much respect, much love. I try to come on early for you guys, so because I do my evening shows, and you guys are, majority of you guys are dead asleep. Some are up, and some are working while they're up so late. I'm like, you should be in bed, but it's okay. The hustle, you gotta hustle, make that money. For the daytime workers, nighttime workers, much respect. But they're building up Dwayne Johnson again. They're getting him back into the public, and he's the people's champ. That's what he's gonna run. His slogan: he is the people's champ. He's there for the real change. And the fact that he has a great chance of winning. He does. I mean, the guy could win a match with a broomstick, right? Because that's all it's all fixed, right? So he can make a broomstick look like a superstar. It's crazy. But he's being groomed. He is. I see it. I know. I can tell. You know, it's just so obvious. People are not even seeing it. People are not even paying attention. That's the problem. Everybody's too damn distracted. They don't see the things that go behind your back and what creeps in the night. I see it. I feel it. I know it. And a lot of shady shit is happening. A lot of shadiness. And they are trimming the population. So it is what it is. It's part of the agenda. It's like, oh, how are they doing that? Well, for one, they're tainting the air. 2, they're tainting your water. 3, they're tainting your food. It's like, how many more steps you want me to go before, it's like they're hypnotizing you through movies and television. And not only that, but the internet. Once they invented the internet, checkmate. It's like, who's going to have the capabilities to destroy the internet? Yeah, you can hack into it. You can manipulate it. You can, but the internet is still the internet. It's going to get through some way, somehow. It will always survive. I mean, even back in the days, you think, oh, there wasn't no internet back days. Really? If I was to tell you that they had the internet, and not only that, but they had computers, you'd be like, what? Sure, they did. We keep repeating. Life repeats itself. So what we have now, they had then. It wasn't so colorful now, than back then, but they had computers. It's pretty wild. Yeah, I agree, Mutang. I totally agree with this one. I mean, it's gonna be impossible to bring it down. It's just It's a Trojan horse that was thrown here, was a signal that was brought to this planet that woken up the internet. They brought it back. And you know where they brought it back from? CERN. Do anybody fucking care? No. Why? They're too busy. They got to pay bills. They got to work. They got distractions with movies and television and soap operas, and you get hooked like a fish on a hook. That's the problem with the world. They're too distracted. It's like, okay, so how can we undistract them? Everyone has to have their own awakening. You have to. For me, I went through death and came back a few times too. I didn't die once. I died twice and came back. One was in Florida, and the other one was here in Connecticut. And this is when your heart flatlines. Others, they have heart attacks, and they pump them back up, and they come back, from it. It's like a shock to the heart. Just like the song "Shock to the Heart." I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna sing the song, but for me, I was full cold. I was full cold. I was dead. They had to revive me and get my heart started again. Like literally, I'm seeing everything from above. The light, yes, the light was bright as fuck behind me, but I was looking in the corner of the room and looking at everything happening. Like literally, I'm just there and seeing everything, and it plays out in my mind, and I'm seeing everything again. And that's what's the horrible thing about PTSD, post traumatic stress disorder. Um, it's flashbacks, and you're seeing this and this traumatic event that's happening, and it makes me feel a certain way. It really does, because they're like, just die, and I'm like, I'm not done yet. Why am I gonna quit if I still have more to give and more to share? Like, why am I giving up? I'm not done. And sure enough, after a lot of chest compressions, there was a guy on top of me giving me chest compressions on top of me. Like this on top of me. And then when he got off of me, doctors came in and called for the crash box, like the crash cart, they called it, because that's what I heard. Get the crash cart. And it was cold blue. This was going on throughout the whole hospital. Everybody's hearing the cold blue. Everybody's rushing to that room. They hit me with that epidural and gave me chest compressions, and my heart still flatlined. Still dead. Still heart stopped. Then the doctor says, after they shocked me, and then they hit me, with chest compressions, then they go hit me with a second epidural. The doctor's like, okay, I'm gonna shock him and then hit him with the epidural and fast chest compressions. Sure enough, they shocked me. Nurse hits me with the epidural on my right hand. I got the mark here too. I got the marks of when they hit me with the epidural. There are two right here. They look like fang marks. When she hit me with that epidural, I felt life come right back. Like I felt the medicine come in through my arm and to my chest, and then all of a sudden my chest rose up. I took a breath, and the guy was still doing chest compression. I mean, the doctor's like, all right, that's enough. That's enough. Hold on. So, they took a second, and they saw I had a rhythm, and I had a strong rhythm. And guess what they did to me? I got intubated and put in a coma. Okay. So imagine being in a coma. You can't talk. You're not awake. You only seeing visions and seeing things and don't know how long you've been there. And having your family plan your death, plan your afterlife without even giving me a chance. How would you feel? Hmm. Yeah. That's why I got in a big fight with my family because it didn't give me a chance, a fighting chance. I'm not a quitter and I still have a lot to share, a lot. Not only me sharing my story, sharing my gifts, but sharing others that come on here and they shine and show their gifts and show what they're capable of. It's that's why I like this channel. And that's why I try to do it every day, respectfully to the others that I know and go on live. I try to, if I see them scheduled for a show, I won't do a show at that time. I'll be in the fucking chat room. The only one that I stepped over was Paula, and the only reason because I was on before her, but it was like I needed to come on for some reason. I needed to come on, and not only that, I was on her show during the same show, and it was so cool because you could see it from my channel. So it's like it was amazing. I had a great time, and it needed to happen. And I don't think YouTubers do stuff like that. it's it's strong. It's good. I love it. I especially when we're on a certain topic. Oh, that's why I love Seven Serpents. I love when he gets together with his partner. Like she's amazing, and when they like Seven, it sounds so much better. He sounds like he puts me to sleep. That's how strong his like the way he talks is so comforting. I'm like, I fall asleep. It's not a bad thing. It's a very good thing because then I'm taking him in subconsciously and I'm listening to him through my sleep. Um, that's freaking awesome. I like when someone could do that, that they fall asleep and they're listening. That's so cool. That's very cool. Let's see. Oh shit. Mr. Baggins, you got it? Yeah. I had my experience with it, Mr. Baggins. I'm sorry, man. I wonder where you were because I haven't seen you in a while. But man, I hope you get better, dude. Like I went through it. The second day was the fucking worst. The second day and the fourth day was fucking the worst, man. Um, I don't know how your experience went, but holy shit, I treated it like a fucking boxing match. Like I felt like this is a world championship match, and in this corner, you know, from Connecticut, well, transplanted from Florida, and then she throw my mind over your matter versus this punk bitch virus COVID, dressed in the fucking blue corner because I'm red. And we weren't jabbing, we weren't fighting. It was a fucking boxing match. And let me tell you, I knocked that motherfucker out TKO on the eighth. In the eighth round, I knocked that bitch out. I'm not playing with that, man. My energy's strong. When something comes invading me, oh man, I've been through death. And trust me, that piece of shit virus is not taking me. I got too much to give. I got too much to fucking say. But like they said, right? Like one of those songs, I will survive. Oh no. I am not singing. I'm not singing. Oh goodness. And good music too. That's playing in my head. Uh I'm not singing that song. But man, you're gonna be good, man. For me, the first day hit me like a truck. What? Pretty rough. On day two, yeah. It hit me the first day, right? The first day it hit me like, but it was a trick. It was like I started not feeling good the night before, and I knew something was wrong. I didn't do a show that day. I need to go back and see when I and it's not too far back. It's after the Niagara Falls trip. Once you see the Niagara Falls, it's the next show. um that second day fucked me up. I was walking like a zombie. My bones, my muscles were hurting, my bones were hurting. Like, oh, and they gave me the mad shits. Like I had diarrhea. Like it was just I went to the bathroom like 10, 12 times. I mean, I think I literally lost 10 pounds from the virus. I was like, wait a minute. Is this the new weight loss program? They're like, motherfuckers are too heavy. What we're gonna do? Yeah, fuck it. Throw that virus that makes them lose 10 pounds. Like, if it kills them, oh well. You know, it's, but it's not a pleasant one because I felt like if someone of a senior was to have what I had, they wouldn't make it. It was way, oof, it was strong. Rambo Master, what's up, man? That's uh, that's Rambo Master. He's been here before. He was here during the quiet days. When I started coming back, because I discovered you, you came across my page, like my on YouTube. I'm like, who is this on my page here? And I'm like, and it was the saddest one too, because it was about the cat. And I was like, fucking losing your cat on Christmas. That's what made me like so hooked on this individual, Rambo Master. And he's a cool dude, young, smart, um, good energy, strong energy, motivated. Yeah. Yeah, we met because of my cat died. Yep. Because of his cat. I I'm really strong with cats and energy, and I think his cat sent me to him. He's like, "Yo, go watch this." I'm like, "Why is this out of all channels, right? I never get a random channel as a recommendation." It was so weirded out, and then the way he like, I was just like, "Okay, all right." And I started picking up on his shows and stuff and listening to him. He's comedic. He has a funny bone. I like that. He has a good sense of humor, and he's so young. He's so young, and such a great addition for that time. When I was coming back on here on YouTube, he's just been very busy with work and school, and he needs to focus. I already told him this. If he has to hear it, then here he goes. Stay focusing on your class work. um it's hard. It's gonna put you in a pressure. It's gonna put you on a bind. You're gonna be tired and fatigued and still have to do work. And and it's tough. It is tough. But I have very good feelings about you and your capabilities. So you keep pushing, man. Like you're gonna be fine. You're gonna get that. Get that. Get what you whatever you want. You're gonna be able to get. Why I keep getting fucking messages? I thought I put this shit on silent. It's funny because people are still commenting on my comment. I go, the only reason why he went to back to WWE is because he got fired by Universal. He got fired. Oh, you guys didn't know that? Oh, let me share it with you. Yeah, Dwayne the Rock Johnson got fired by Universal. It was just why have him around and on payroll if the writers are on strike? It doesn't make any fucking sense. So they're like, all right, Rock, we're gonna have to let you go. We'll have a severance pay because you were under contract and so forth, and we'll have a buyout of your contract, and you're free to do what you want. So what happened is once that was official, um, he's not covered by their insurance, so he could do whatever the fuck he wants after. Okay, because when he's a movie star, he can't be wrestling and doing what he does because it's a liability, and their insurance don't want to pay for it. They're only going to pay for him if he gets injured as an actor doing a movie. Okay, and they don't want him doing crazy shit that's going to jeopardize their contract. So he's tied down until he is either released or fired from his contract. And when that is signed and put on paper, then the insurance drops him off. And then what he does is he buys his own personal insurance for what he's going to be doing with wrestling. And that way he's covered medically while he's performing. And if he gets injured, it's not a hard hit. The insurance will pick up on it. But he's going back there because they're going to be paying him a lot of money because WWE is not WWE anymore. It's still going to stay WWE, but they have new ownership and they're together with TKO, and that's the new branch. TKO owns WWE and UFC. So yeah, there you go. I gave you a little rundown on how that works. But I just hope he doesn't, like, he's gonna run. I was right about Hillary Clinton. I told my dad that, like, I told him like 8 years before it was like 8 or 10 years before she ran for president. I told my dad, I'll never forget. I told him that Hillary Clinton is going to run for presidency. And my dad's like, what? And I was like, yeah, Hillary Clinton's going to run for president. And then after that, it was just all forgotten for many, 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 many years. And she ran for president. I still haven't talking to my dad since then. Because I have family issues and I don't deal with drama. They gotta fix their shit. I'm good. I'm comfortable. I'm fine. It's fix your side and then bring your shit to me then while it's fixed. I don't want to deal with a broken up, messy situation. Why would I put my energy into that? It's like, no, I'm comfortable. I am really good. I'm in a good place. I'm in my life, and I'm moving forward. I am not like trying to move forward like that. And there's people, that have family issues. They do. And there's some they don't. And that's fine too. That's great. If you have a great relationship with your family, that's awesome. But if your family is just like fucking chaos, it's like I see the warning signs. I see the yellow tape all over the place. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm not going up to a crime scene. I'll stay on this side of the tape. Fuck that. I'm good taking care of myself. I'm doing very fine, so I'm not worried at all. I've been through my roller coasters in life. And I just talk about my death story and coming back to life. Put in a coma, right? And fucking a whole bunch of shit happened in my coma. I talked about it in the show. It was like all about the upside down. Everything was just like a pale green color, and the hospital was abandoned. It was kind of like abandoned. Like it was like, and it was weird because I was hearing these weird sounds, and then everything, there was nobody around, just nobody. But I was just hearing these like weird sounds. I still have the vision of it. Like it's so weird. And I can't believe my family was giving up on me. They took me off life support. This motherfucker was not dying. Fuck that. Mm-mm. I don't give up. I don't submit. I'm the one that in wrestling will push up at 2.5 and raise my shoulder. Like, this dance is not over. I got too much to share. I got too much to do. There's something big I have to witness. There's something big I have to witness. And we all have to witness it. It's not just me. It's all of us. That energy. High energy that I'm feeling. Because I'm reminiscing and seeing everything again playing out in my head. PTSD, baby. That's why I smoke marijuana. PTSD is really bad. Trust me. My doctors, they're like, this motherfucker's, he has bad PTSD. Like, really, really bad. Like, no. Give him his license. Like, I remember the first time I went to take my license out. That was the first year Connecticut went legal for medical license. And I was like, the first day, I was like, before it even started, I was like, what do I need? They're like, oh, your medical records. I go, my what? Medical records? You sure you want my medical records? They're like, why? Why? It's this big. About that big. I have it. It's in the closet. It's that big. Medical records. 14 surgeries. Like, well, now when that happened, I didn't have 14. I was like at that time, I think I was in number 11. I was at 11 because then I had 3 more surgeries after. So yeah, I think it was like my 11th surgery. That's why my medical records were so big. And I took it to the doctor. I'm not kidding you. The doctor was like, fuck this. He looked at it. He's like, he just browsed through it. Like, he goes, Rick. And I was there with my caseworker because I couldn't drive. So my caseworker took me. They're like, the doctor, he looks at me. He looks at the records. He's like, that's all? That's your records? I go, yeah. Here, enjoy. He looked at, like I said, he looked at the records. He looked at me. He looked at the records. He pulled it out. He was like, "Oh man, I am not going through this shit. This whole thing." He browsed through it. He looked at it. He's like, "Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna approve you for your license. It's okay. Here." He put the papers back in the envelope. He closed it. He's like, "Here, it's okay. I come on, man. You're lucky to be alive. If this is fucking this, yeah." And sure enough, he approved it. He gave me the paperwork. They submitted it, and then literally like a week later, I got the letter of approval and the letter from the state for my medical license. Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was cool when I got it. I was able to purchase my medicine through the dispensary. It's in my show, I think. I think so. One of my shows. I put my life on fucking YouTube, man. Fuck you, YouTube. Because I don't profit for anything. I actually pay out of pocket. But I do it because there's something that this has to happen. This has to happen. So I should put the link out. So if you want to come on, you could come on. Sorry, I took like 47 minutes up by myself here. But I think I felt like I needed to get that out. So if you need to get it out, something out of you, if you want to share your story, you're more than welcome to come on to my Minority Matter. Let me open up YouTube. I gotta silence myself. That sexy beast. Got him. Because I have to silence it. I could let it run. I could let it go live. I always gotta hit the like button because why am not? How come I'm not gonna like my own show? I gotta like it. It's a cool show. I like this show because it's for the people. It's not only for me; it's for all of us. It's like our therapy time. It's like our group session. You know, take everything out and say what you want to say and get that energy out of you. Share your energy with me. Sometimes I'm not for everyone, you know. I'm a special breed. Very unique unicorn. Man, this is some good medicine though. Because it's making me chill after experiencing my death scene again. my death and revival and put in a coma. That was the most fucked up shit. You know why? Because I heard everything. I heard everything. I couldn't answer. I was unresponsive. The only thing that was my heart was back, pumping again. I was a couple of minutes dead. I'm like, and the first time I remember when it happened to me, that one I should have sued the hospital because the nurse fucked up. She was supposed to go slow with my medication when she was putting it through my IV, and those two medicines that she had to put inside of me, and she was putting the first one in, and then they're paging her. Oh, the doctor's on the phone, and it was my doctor. So she's like, "Oh, I gotta get the phone." So she pushed the medicine in quick, and then she put the other one, and she pushed it in quick, and then she went off to the fucking get the phone. I ended up having a seizure. I ended up fucking going through some fucking cold blue. They raced me down to check if I had, because I coded and my heart stopped. They were able to bring me back up. They took me to the machine because I see everything. I can't see with my eyes, but I'm seeing everything from above, you know? And there my heart stopped again. And I got coded at the at the CT. So the doctors were there and they revived me again. And they're like, all right, let's put them in the CT scan, see what's going on. They put me in a CT scan. They took me out. They took me like to ICU, and then that's when I saw my guardian angel. Yes, I did. I saw her. It's female, and she was wearing all white, and she had a sunflower dress, but really like and long hair. And she was telling me it's not my time to go yet. Keep fighting. And she told me that 3 times. It's not your time to go yet. Keep fighting. I will never forget that. Never. And that's how, like, all these times that I, die and come back, I keep fighting. I'm not ready yet. No. I will resist. I'm not just gonna let go easily. No. I got too much to still give. I still got too much to say. It's too much. I'm not done yet. I still have to witness something big. And it's gonna grab everyone's attention. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, like that's the moment. Yeah. I'm almost done with this joint. Good thing I rolled up the other one. I still got enough there to roll up. I wanted to buy another eighth. I was thinking about it. Because I could have gotten another pre-roll and an eighth. But I still have here. I have enough here. I got like 4 different ones here, and I'm blending them. So I still got enough here. I'm just thinking about tomorrow. Because I think I'm gonna have to go to the dispensary tomorrow and grab some medicine. That's the good thing about here. They're open 7 days a week, but they close at 6 on Sundays. But let me bring in Rambo Master. Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, what's good, man? I've been doing great.
Good, man. Because you're chilling.
Pretty much. Yeah, I released a video yesterday, and I got in 15 hours. I'm up to I think I'm up to 1.6k views. No, it's actually 1.8.
Nice.
And I've jumped, I think, 18 subscribers.
Nice. It's gonna go higher too. I told you this already. I told you
Yep.
your channel how it's gonna go. It's gonna, especially if you keep to it. Don't do what I do.
Yeah,
Just
yeah. I've been
do
working
you.
on that because I know my summers are usually going to be very busy and everything. But like with college and everything, because that's where I've pretty much had to settle down. And I'm like, okay, well, I need to spend the first 2 weeks kind of getting myself situated, because that's always the hardest time of college, in my opinion, is the first 2 weeks, because you have to get yourself situated and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just reading a comment here. I wish it worked for me, but it just makes me more anxiety. Oh yeah, because you have to try many strands. Yeah, I still try different strands. I don't give up though. Nutan. There's certain strands that will help for certain things, and if it helps for me, I could relay that message to you. You know what I mean? So I could tell it depends what you're going through or what you have, because I have a lot. I got a whole Bible of like craziness of different medicines that could help
Mm-hmm.
and so forth. So um, just let me know. And I don't think you live far from me too. So I like one of my trips, I just pass by and be like, throw you a bag. I'm like, here, catch,
Catch it. Open your
catch.
window.
Yeah, I'm a toss it out like I did in my well when I had the quarterback challenge because when I was young I used to play football. I was really
Yeah.
good, and I did the challenge. I came in first place. I won the
Mhm.
competition. There's a whole story to that. There's jealousy. There's rivalry. There's so much like that competition was not friendly for one. A lot of trash talking. Holy shit. I'm like, I'm looking at them, right? And they're just trash talking, talking shit. And they're like, you over there,
Pretty much.
you think you're good and this and that. And it's like, it's not I don't think, it's just I know.
Oh, you know.
It's like I know I'm good. So we were in the competition and my backup quarterback was in the competition too because he was pretty good. He was a good kid. He had a good arm and not as accurate as I was, and not as fast as I was on my feet. Um, but he was in first place
All right.
when I got to do my turn on the course. So the gun goes off. I grab the ball, and then I'm going through the all throughout the course, and then there's this tire. There's two tires. There's one that you have to do a flick,
Yep.
which is underhand like toss, and you have to get it through the tire to get like time deductions, and you have to go through. It's like a military course, and then the other one, the other tire, you have to as you're running, you have
Mhm.
to throw it, and then you have to get it in through the tire. I got it into the tire, and
Nice.
I finished the course and I came in first place.
Nice.
Everybody, all the coaches there were like, "Fuck, this shit's fire!" This is they were all hyped. You can feel the excitement from
They're
them.
like, this
Like
is awesome.
I felt yeah, I was charged. I was good. Like the other quarterbacks, they were just looking. They were like, "Damn!" Like the coaches were fucking. They were like my biggest cheerleaders. And when I finished that course, I finished it perfect. Oh man, my backup quarterback fell back because he thought he was gonna win, but he knew that I was going up, and that's why I was a starter. Those for a reason, and that's why you're my backup. You're number two
Hmm.
for a reason, because you what he used to do was he used to showboat a little bit too much, and I was more of a serious, like focused, and he was more into like the finesse,
Pretty much. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I was
That would get
like,
you.
yeah. And then one day, during the football season, he went to play basketball. He was playing basketball, and he went up to dunk the ball. He got fouled, and he landed very wrong and broke his fucking leg, and the bone was like poking out his leg.
Oh, it's not good.
Yeah. I was like, fuck, that shit was disgusting. I was there. I was like, I wasn't playing. I witnessed it. I was like, I put my hands to my head. I was like, oh man. And then one of the coaches were there, and they called 911, and it was just it was disgusting. They came, they bandaged it up as they tried to put like a tourniquet on it
Yeah.
to, and they came and they got him. And I remember when he came out to the park. He was in crutches, but he was in a lot of pain, and he was a lot of screws went into that leg. And I was like, man, I lost my backup.
It's not
He was
good. It's
like,
usually
yeah,
not
man.
really good for a team because if your starter
No,
goes, you
it
always need a backup.
yeah. The problem was that we went to the championship game, right? But I got injured. I got injured on my shoulder. I couldn't even throw the ball. That's how painful. I thought it was a rotator cuff injury, or it was just a stun. I had gotten like a
Mhm.
stunner, um, and I couldn't throw. I told my coaches, I'm a no go. There's no way. How can I, like, we don't have a backup. Like, like, I played as much as I could. I
Yeah.
started the game and I ran a lot, and got hit a lot. And I told the coach, I can't. That's it. And they put one of the receivers as quarterback, and we got destroyed. we
Oh
they
man.
weren't they we got destroyed,
Yeah.
and we didn't win the championship. We came in second, and I was like, it's okay. We
That's
came in
okay.
second. I was just injured. I was injured. I was
Second's still
like,
pretty good though.
yeah, I was able to get them to the championship, but I wasn't able to win it. I was a no go. So I kind of feel like Brock Purdy from San Francisco, how he got injured,
Hmm.
and before going to, like, not able to go, and not able to go to the Super Bowl because of an injury, like shoulder, you can't throw it. And I went to the doctors, got it checked out and everything, and that's when they said it's just it's not torn, it's just a stunner. So it's it'll loosen up and it'll come back. But yeah, that was my football moment. Yeah, I came in first place in the Gatorade quarterback challenge, and then in high school, because I did a lot of golf and bowling. You wouldn't think, right? But two freaking sports that's high on concentration.
Oh,
You
I
know?
would imagine they can be pretty high in
Yeah,
concentration.
yeah. You have to really be focused. And golf, I almost won a tournament. I came in third. Was it third place or second place? It was a top three. I think I came in second. I didn't win it, but a lot of eyes were looking at me, and it was cool because it was the state championship. This is
Hmm.
this is this is a big fucking golf match. This is like all like whoever qualifies, the 24 that qualifies, all from all the schools in the state of Florida. And we were there. My school was there, and I was the captain of the team, and I was in the tournament. And let me tell you, I was so happy when we went to overtime because we were tied up. We were tied. I think it was like five under. Like we were all tied up. And the fucking president of American Airlines, he's so fucking hyped up. I will never forget him. He was so hyped up. He was like, "Oh, this is fucking good. This is good." I ended
That
up
sounds pretty
getting
tense.
I ended up getting a scholarship, a partial from American Airlines, um, because of that tournament. And I came in. I think I know I came in second, because I didn't win it, and it was okay to lose. I knew it was okay to lose because I lost before,
Hmm.
and I never took anything personal because I ended up winning anyways. I got free clubs, King Cobra clubs. I got I got tickets from American Airlines. I got a partial scholarship from American Airlines. I got like $500 from American Airlines for my books. Like I was good, man. I was good losing. Winning, yeah, he got more, he got
Pretty
and
much.
stuff, but it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, because how I
Oh,
approach it is like whenever I'm doing anything, I'm okay with failure because the thing is even if you don't win, it's
hmm
still something you can learn from and improve from, from there. Because I think the issue, granted, I bring it up because I think of it as when I went to high school, it almost seemed like and it kind of seems like almost like a societal issue. People are very afraid to fail. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
they're afraid to, bomb a test. They're afraid to, fail
Mhm.
this or that. It's like, okay, if I play basketball, I want to do good. Like, yeah, who doesn't want to be good? Who doesn't want to be the best, right? But in
Mhm.
order to get there, sometimes you have to trip and fall. Sometimes you
Mhm.
you have to take a step back to go
Mhm.
2 steps forward. Is
Mhm.
how I think of it as,
Very true.
because that's pretty
Very.
much how I approach things too. Like, what was it the other day? I do rock climbing, right? So
Mhm.
the other day I was on the rock climbing wall because where I go to college, we have a rock climbing wall indoors and everything. So we have like an entire setup. And I was trying it, and I was trying this tricky one where how like we'll have like on rock climbing they'll have like a bunch of different colors of like
Yeah.
pegs and stuff like that. Usually
Yeah.
they'll label like a route, and it's like, oh, follow the white ones, and you can only use the white ones,
Mhm.
or like you can only use the pink ones and stuff like that. And there'll usually be
Mhm.
a rating. So I was trying one, and it was a rating of, I think it was 5.10. So a fairly tricky one. And I
Mhm.
remember I went up and I was like, man, I really can't do it, because there was a grip where it was like really big. So it was about the size of your hand, and it had a bunch of bumps on it. So you had to use, not only, you didn't use finger strength, you had to use a grip strength or
Mm.
whatever. Like you're like, if you stretch your hand out, you basically
Mhm.
have to squeeze onto it to
Mhm.
keep yourself up. Meanwhile,
Mhm.
your other hand, you have to reach up really high and manage to stand up on your other legs. So this was like a really tricky move. And I failed the first time. And I was like, well, at least I know what movement I need to do, right, to get past this section. Because I realized
Mhm.
when this was like one of the really only hard moves of the section, was just this specific section. And once I passed it, I was home free. So then, I basically said, okay, I'm only halfway up the wall, but I'm going to tap out and go down. So I go down, I take a break, to rest my hands, get my grip strength back. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready to try this again. So I tie myself up and everything, and we get the belay ready. And I go up again, and I was able to pass it because I used my failure to actually emphasize of, hey, I used my failure to learn from it to become better. Because then I went back through and I dominated that specific route again on my second time around.
Mm.
It's a little story I like to use because it kind of shows that, yeah, sometimes you got to fail in order to,
Yeah.
succeed.
Yeah. Yeah. I've won like championships. I won
Mhm.
football championships. Like I remember my team, and I took them to the promised land, and we all got trophies and everything, and pizza parties and stuff, and it was just really cool, winning, but losing too, it was fine. I was like, okay, how can I start thinking? It's like, okay, what can I do to get us better? What plays, should we orchestrate to be able to move and be winners? And it takes time. It
It
takes
does.
failure. It takes like patience. A lot of like I remember going to training, and it was raining, and my coach was crazy. We would train in the rain, in the mud, in the dirt, football. Like he's like, one day you'll thank me for this. And we were like Greek Roman wrestlers. There was a pit, a circle, and one was in the middle, and you had to knock him down. Like you get the ball and run his ass over. Like that was a crazy ass fucking, and it was fun though. But man, I got dirty, and man, my mom was like, "What the fuck happened?" I was like, "Football practice." She's like, "You better stay outside until you fucking dry at least,"
Yeah.
because I was drenched. I was like, oh, it was horrible. It was horrible, but it was a good lesson, and I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. I was like, don't we have like snakes out here?
Pretty
I
much.
was like, everyone's like, oh man, this is fun. I was like, yeah, it's different for sure. Because we never missed a practice. And that's why we won a championship as a team, because we were all committed. and we were always there on time, and we were dedicated, and it was fun. It was fun. It was a good experience, and it was a good experience to lose because I lost it was a it was a championship game, and I knew I was injured going in, so I try to give it a go, you know, but it seems like the other team was kind of picking up on it because they didn't like because I was really good throwing and very accurate, and I wasn't throwing, so they were like the other team was like what the fuck's what's going on here like
Yeah, and then over time they kind of picked up
like
on the strategy and adapted, is what I'm assuming happened, right?
yeah, they were like, and then I was I was injured, so I had to get out the game. I had to get out the game. I got out of the game, and like I said, they put a receiver in, and it just wasn't the same. Like the team, and
Mhm.
we ended up losing, and it was fine. Like they were disappointed, but I told them, listen, we did our best. We got to the championship. That's an accomplishment.
That's
So
pretty good in its own right.
oh yeah, it's very good. And it was a district championship, and man, we lost, so it was okay.
Yeah, because
It was
actually, what I find interesting too is I remember I like watching the sport battle bots, but like I remember in that sport specifically, they'll do like a pre-run, they'll do like a championship of like the top 32. But before then, you'll do like 4 career fights in the beginning to kind of see how you are, like how your team performs and everything. And in that show, what they talk about is how there's a thing called good losses and bad losses, right? Like in some cases, a good loss would be, hey, you went against someone who is really, really outside your league and you still managed to put up a good fight. Hey, that's a good loss. You know what I mean? You fought very hard and you showed what you're capable of. Even if you still lost, it shows that, you can step up to the plate when necessary. And that's kind of like what I like to think too is if I lose, did I win? Was it like a good loss or was it just a straight up bad loss where I just lost with, you know, no chance of ever coming back? Or did I lose where there was a chance where just maybe I could have possibly won?
Yeah, no, I fucking lost. Like I was injured. I knew I was injured. Like I
Yeah.
was injured
I would
going
still say that's
there.
not a bad loss, though. I would still say that's a good
Yeah,
loss because you gave it what you got. You tried a strategy, to
I
try to throw them
tried.
off and everything. Like the best you
I
can do is
tried.
try.
Uh,
I would
I
say that was
knew. Yeah, I knew it wasn't gonna happen because I had gotten injured the game before, but I
yeah.
was able to pull through and we won. That one I had a Hail Mary throw from the 50, and I got it all the way to the end zone, and my receiver caught it. I was so fucking happy. So happy. And
Nice.
then I had a great kicker. His name was Teddy. What
Ooh.
a fucking bear. He like think about Teddy Bear. That's him. Big 300 pound 6'2" fucking kicker.
That's awesome.
Like he's fucking I was like, dude, you're fucking my offensive line. Like, why are you just kicking? He's like, man, I got the leg. I was like, he does. That
He
motherfucker
does.
could kick. I was like, holy shit, this motherfucker. I was like, yeah, he could stay as my kicker. I'll deal with my offensive line. I was like,
Yeah.
man, I could have used you though, dude. You fucking big. I love it. But he won a lot of games for us with his leg. That motherfucker's good. I love under pressure. I'm like, dude, you're like automatic on pressure. He's like, man, I don't let it phase me. I know they're gonna fuck around with me. Like, dude
Yeah.
was so
Well,
fucking
yeah.
good.
That's
Ugh, he makes me sick. But I did this throw, and I threw a Hail Mary, and we got it. And that whole game was our game to win. But I got injured in the fourth quarter, and I finished out the game and we won because we were ahead by so much. Our defense
yeah.
was just on point. Um, and we won. I told my coach, look, something's up. I don't know. And when it was the day of the championship, um, I told him like I'm still not good, and And I was like, all right, let's try this strategy. If you can't throw short passes, and so forth. And nope, I didn't even finish the first quarter. I didn't even finish I played 3 minutes, and that was it. I was done. I couldn't no more. Injured.
That's understandable, though. Like
Yeah,
you said,
and our team got ran over. I don't even think we scored. That's how crazy it was.
Yeah.
And we never. I don't think we ever got shut it out. It's just they couldn't move the ball. It's not me playing, because if it was me playing, I think things would have been a lot different. But it was okay to walk away. It was okay to watch the whole game in front of me being blown up in front of me and not be able to do anything. I admitted defeat. I was like, it's okay. It's all right. There's going to be another day. It's going to be another, it's not, it's just a learning. It's all learning and taking how to take in defeat. And I was happy that we made it to the damn championship, like I said. Why is my phone going crazy again?
Not sure.
Hold on. Okay. My phone just goes crazy. That sound drives me wild.
Yeah.
Every time I get a message, it'll just. But let me bring in Albie.
Yeah.
Albie.
Hey, Rick, what's up?
What's up, man?
Cool.
You good?
About to line up again. Remember Rambo Master? He's here.
Yep.
Yeah, what's up, Rambo?
Hey, what's good, Albie? I'm
It's
doing
all
good.
great. Yep, I'm
Everything's-
doing good myself.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
I'm here.
Chilling out, being in my own self, trying to have me time, and trying to get back on my feet, try to quit my addiction to smoking cigarettes.
Nice. Good job.
Have to cut back on the weed, you know what I'm saying, in order to do it.
You have to find what's your happy medium.
Yeah.
Me, I smoke when I do my show, that's when I smoke. And I've been doing my shows a lot lately, so I've been smoking a lot lately. My medicine, I only do it here. I only do it on the show.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's more comfortable to be smoking and talking to others than to be here smoking by myself and talking to no one.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's just for me.
Yeah.
I'm what you call a social smoker. Because I like to be around people. So I'm not around you guys. I'm in the show, but I'm still talking with you guys and you guys can see me. But
yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I would what was I thinking of? Yeah, I would have my outfit on and everything, but I realized technically as of right now, there's someone sleeping in my bedroom right now because I share a room with someone.
Okay.
Yeah, I literally, what was it? I was
That
getting
would be
ready to
funny.
do the day and everything, and then what is it? My roommate comes back and it's like, man, you look rough. It's like a long night of drinking. He's like, yep.
Oh no.
He's like, yep. And he's like, I'm gonna go take a nap. Dude, passed out.
I remember being young like you and having those experiences. Like, I'm telling you, if they was to make a movie or a book of my life, it would be one crazy ass book. It would be so much excitement, so much craziness, a lot of roller coasters up and down. Like, you get it all. I don't know if you want the ending, like towards the end of the book, because towards not towards the end, but like 3/4 of it, you're gonna have like 14 surgeries, and then you're gonna be doing a show every day. Yeah, that's on YouTube. I don't need a
Yeah.
book. It's all documented on here. A lot of my talk and so forth. You get
Pretty
a
much
lot
have
of
the
my thoughts.
We just need to composite the clips and just sift through.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that'd probably take a while.
Yeah,
go through everything.
it's something. Hold on, I gotta send this message. Like it's part 2 that came out. The Nun Part 2.
Oh, okay.
It's a horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's less than 2 hours, so I was thinking maybe I could go watch that movie because over here there's the Big E that's happening. And the Big E is it's a fair. It's a state fair here in the Northeast,
Mm-hmm.
and it's in Springfield, Massachusetts. And
Okay.
from me, it's only a 45 minute drive,
Yeah.
so it's not that far.
Not too bad.
And it's beautiful. It's cool. I got a video I could show you guys. Let me see if I can just bring it up on video here. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. I don't know if there's music playing. I know one of them has music playing. Why am I getting? I'm telling you, this is just gonna drive me crazy. Okay. Come on. All right, send that out. I know there's music, but I could possibly play it. And then you can see it's just a big place, like a vending place, and they have a lot of vendors, a lot of food, animals that are hostage or imprisoned. You're gonna see that. I met this horse. His name is Captain, and I was talking to Captain, and Captain was really depressed. The Clydesdale horse, and I should have recorded. I didn't record it because I had stopped recording, and then I started talking to the horse, and the horse was nodding, and I was looking at his eyes, and he was looking at me, and he knew what I was saying, and like I heard what he said, and even the lady next to me, he's like, "Oh, he's like answering you." I was like, "Lady, I know how to talk to animals. Like I know how to get response from them, and like feel if they're what they're going through." And that horse was so depressed. He was so depressed. I was like, man, I'm sorry. Like I told him I was gonna go back to see him. I told him I'm gonna go back to see you. I'm coming back to see you. So he was like, but I was just so sad. It was a sad horse. But I have him here. I have him in a video. So let's see real quick. Like, what did I record?
Yeah.
So this is the state, one of the buildings that you go in. I think this one was Massachusetts. You go inside and there's like vendors.
Yeah, I can see that.
You're able to purchase things, food. Each building is a different state. I'm gonna record more when I go back. I'm gonna record more. So I'm going up another 2 more times. They're gonna be for like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. Oh wow.
So you see, it's like mac and cheese over there.
I heard they're Mount Washington.
I think this is New Hampshire. This is the New Hampshire building. So you got like your fudge. All this is from New Hampshire.
Yeah, it's a lot of vendors, like you said
I
earlier.
have the strength to say no to sugar.
Good, that's good skill.
People, this is the cat stuff. I'm gonna buy some stuff next time I go. Because
Yeah, I just need a cat. Buy that
yeah, I have to get her catnip. But I was recording, so I didn't want to stop.
Maíz. Ahí está maíz.
That corn's good. I didn't get any this time because there's a lot of people eating corn. This good farming guy here.
It's a lot of goods.
I like this time of the day because it's nothing but seniors. All seniors, they keep it moving.
Yeah, they don't just sit there. They don't,
Yeah.
record everything.
And I can
plays.
get around them. So
I can
you'll
agree.
see a lot of seniors.
Yeah, the seniors are like, yeah, I'm just gonna go here and then I'm gonna go home and take a nap for free.
Yeah, they know what they want and they know what they're looking for and what and you see a lot of like middle-aged seniors on this bunch. You don't really see kids. See, that's the New Hampshire banner.
It's like my grandma. She has like a fistful of coupons. She's like, I know exactly what I'm buying at the grocery store.
Yes, it's just like that, man. It's wild. Let me see if I can bring up another one here. I think I had a Connecticut one. Let me see here. I think this is Connecticut. Yeah, this is Connecticut. Look at the tobacco. That's the dry tobacco. So if you want to roll cigars or cigarettes and stuff, that's the tobacco. You can buy it too. It makes cigars.
Yeah, I'm scared of tobacco.
Yeah, nah, I don't smoke.
At least they didn't skimp on the wine.
You like hold up like a cigarette or like a vape or anything near me. It's like a cat chewing comfort. Like, hey, I don't know. I'm going to the other room.
Yeah. I was happy I saw these devices there to my heart just stopped though. It's nice having those machines around. A lot of little vendors, a lot of stuff all around. It's basically whatever you want. You could. It's just you're trying to sell you stuff. It's like and a lot of food too. That food was not bad. That was a Mediterranean restaurant, and I like Mediterranean food, so I might get.
Había todos los monstruos.
Oh, look at all the kids in the background. They're coming for a school field trip to the fair.
¿Qué te dan aquí?
I'd like to answer this call.
Free hotel room. It lands on green. You win a free hotel. Download the app, put $10 on it. Whatever color it lands on is what you win. Every entry gets a chance at $2,000 cash as well.
Okay.
Like, get the hotel.
All right, I had to answer that call, but here's the goats and the llamas. These are the ones that I say they're in jail. That they should be free. Look, when I got near it, watch, it stands up. Look.
There we go. Please take me with you, he probably says.
And I just walk around. get around the people. Look at the Clydesdales. These are the Clydesdales. These are the horses.
Yeah, that reminds me one time when I went to a fair and there's like a whole bunch of animals there and you could, like buy
So,
some.
my internet might be acting a little funky right now. Blame it on Hurricane Lee.
Yeah, I'm playing Burger King with lettuce.
Host. But you see how cool it is? Like, you see all the horses, they're on cages. I'm like, I feel bad for them. Like, because they're all there. Look, they're tall too. They're huge. They're over like 2,300 pounds.
Yeah, those are huge horses.
Like, they're huge. Look at that sucker. He is big. This one's just giving ass to everybody. And this one too. Because they're eating.
Yeah. Like I said,
I
that kind of
think they
reminds
just
me
got
of
some food.
I was gonna say
So
that kind of
there's a
reminds
lot
me
of
of the time reminds me of the time I went to a fair, yeah, like I said earlier, where you had like these like stalls basically, and then like there's like a bunch of like like there's like a section where you have like cattle, and then you have another section of horses and then a bunch of critters.
So this is the horse that I was saying about the depression. The last one here. He was depressed. You see how it's looking to the other horse? And the other horse is like nodding. This one, he was depressed. See, I stopped it there.
Yeah, it kind of looks a little like I don't know what it is, but it's like the facial features of that horse kind of looks like he's kind of sad looking.
Yeah, this is the Crazy Pigs. I don't know what this one was. They were feeding.
Wow, why did pigs get worse face than the horses?
Yeah, right?
It's like, yeah, it's a pig. Pig looks, wow, that's a huge amount of space. Horses, nah, it's like, at least
They're
10
fighting
times
for their
the size.
food.
I feel like misogyny. Just
You
like
saw
jumping.
that? Those
Yeah.
pigs were going to town, man. They're
Yeah,
like,
one of them looks like it just jumped. Yeah, one of them looks like it just hopped over the other one. It's like, I gotta get that milk.
yeah. A lot of vendor stuff. Let me see. I hope this one doesn't have music. Oh yeah, this one I'm just walking around.
Oh, yo tengo de eso.
I'm the one speaking Spanish that I have that already. So, but it's just vendors everywhere.
¿Qué tengo aquí? Oh, it's fine. Aquí es donde pujan. Para
I
vender.
was telling my friend that like they push you to buy.
Yo. Ya estoy contando de los pies hoy. Para tirarme toda esta fibra.
The perfume area, you buy perfume. People are buying. And this helps out the economy for up here in the Northeast. And this fair brings in a lot of money. It's a state fair. So, and it's 5 states that come together. It's Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Rhode Island, and Connecticut. And you get a lot of beautiful like crafts and a lot of stuff. They're all for all ages. Little man has a Spider-Man cover for his head. His mom was gonna buy it for him.
Yeah, actually, it's kind of interesting looking at the market now. That's just because part of what I've done in college is I studied some economics. It's a part of my minor, but like as of right now, like I've been learning a lot about like economies and stuff like that and how they work and everything. Because when you
Mhm.
think about it, economists are people who observe how scarce resources are circulated,
Mhm.
right? Because technically everything is a scarce source. Some are more scarce than others. And seeing them, getting traded around is how usually you'd get like what am I thinking of? There's like different diagrams to explain it. Like one of them is like a flow chart
Mhm.
and everything like that. Like as we talked about in class, I think it was like last week about how, there's households and firms, right? And in this case, households are going to the firms, which are the markets, and then they buy products, they buy goods and services from said firms.
Mhm.
And in turn, firms, they buy production, means of production and labor from households. So in this case, it could be the people running, maybe running the vendor might be getting, paid to run said vendor by the firms
Mhm.
that are selling goods and services. So yeah, it's kind of interesting to see the, economy work like that.
Mhm. This is where I bought my belt from.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I got this belt here.
Some nice looking bells.
Yeah, we got the bowls here, the singing bowls.
Not,
Man, that's a packed
not
store.
very
That's
coordinated.
awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. It's a short little video. I wanted to get some incense, but when I go back, I'll get them. I'm gonna get me a pack um, of incense, and then I might buy something else. I don't know. Well, I like shopping, but who doesn't?
Yeah.
It's a hobby. Let's see. This one's 30 seconds. I don't even know what this is about. I was just looking around. It's only 30 seconds, so it's a little. Just looking at the people. We got a lot of older people.
Yeah.
They're there to do their exercise and walk around. Some, middle age. You don't see any young kids. You don't see much young kids.
If it's the
There
young
were
kids,
some kids.
yeah, if the kids are there, they're usually with their grandparents.
Yeah, and you see the baby here in the stroller,
Yeah.
like right here in the background, the
Mhm.
lady with the red and the guy with the black and yellow shirt. They have their baby. So like that type of age, you saw a lot there. A lot of parents walking their babies and so forth. And it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Like, I have another one here that shows like more people or more things. I'm not sure. This one's 3 minutes and 49 seconds. So we can. That's cool art. I thought that was like really cool art. Chocolate.
Interesting.
Hold on. I closed out the wrong one because I'm trying to close out all these windows. I'll bring it right back. But so much chocolate, so much like like it's a diabetic nightmare.
Yeah.
There you go. The art was cool. Hold on, let me go back to it and hit pause. Like right here.
That's a nice gallery.
Right? Ain't that so
Yeah.
cool?
Yeah. I like the vibrant. There's a lot of vibrant colors, cool scenery. Looks like there's some action in the center.
Yeah, they look cool. They look fucking cool. Like some of these here, like they look. I don't know. It's just I might end up buying one because they look so cool. I don't know how much they will be. They'll probably be like I don't know. I'm not gonna assume the price, but they look very badass. So let's go ahead and continue. You got people in their motor scooters. No, you can't do that on a weekend, especially a weekend at night. Get it? I think they're selling vacuums, selling stuff like these are saunas
Yeah.
that they were selling, and there's people buying them, buying the saunas. They're pretty cool saunas.
Yeah. And they look really nicely well built too.
Yeah, they look well built. I could put one in here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's good for the door.
Let me see if I can have sauna here in my dorm room.
If I put it in my show, I'm gonna keep it joking.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna film my videos. It's gonna be in the sauna. Funny thing was actually on my recent video I posted, I literally got a comment from someone that said, I literally only watched 33 seconds of your video so far. And it's like I say, oh, thank you for the kind words. And then they're like, I have a question. How much alcohol do you have in that?
Oh Lord.
Because I filmed it in my parents' bar.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's a cool scenery. It fits the aesthetic. I might as well, you know. The funny thing is, there's so many bottles on the countertop and everything.
Here they'll show stones.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know, 57 gallons.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Crystals here and stuff like that. It's a little spot. There's some amateurs there. Cool. Look, Maggie, big bowls. They have big bowls. Maggie and big bowls. That's how I'm always gonna remember. I'm like, Maggie only big bowls. Meditating bowls, okay? Not But it's good to people watch, you know, see how others are. Everyone's looking good, everyone's looking healthy. I thought that was a pretty cool little spot. Little area for Legos. That's that some shaker thing. Stand on there and shake. I can't get on that. I got a broken neck. I can't be shaking. The Legos section. Buy Legos. There's people buying them. A lot of people were doing Christmas shopping too. But you can see how far it goes and all the vendors.
Yeah, it's a huge building.
Yeah.
It's not like a warehouse.
These things are so expensive. These tops right there. Mother, I was like, how much? I was like, no thanks. I did that off camera. I was like, $100 for that shit.
Whew.
Like, I was like, nah, I'm good. I'll keep contaminating myself with the plastic.
It's crazy. It's like, I could probably get my own set of Tupperware. Actually, I remember my grandma would do this with Tupperware. What she would do is, if instead of buying Tupperware, what she would do is she would use like a Cool Whip container. Like after you use the Cool Whip, clean it out and use that instead. Or like, a bunch of other things too. That's also a part of the reason why I think you should listen to elders too, because they're very resourceful people too. You never know what they can come up with.
Like this.
Yeah. Oh, here.
You know why we get that color?
Yeah,
Because the food transfers.
I didn't record
the
this
color
conversation.
of this. Well, it makes this color because the plastic goes to the food, so it exchanges it. So we're not supposed to microwave that, but not a lot of people do. Abide by that rule. You can microwave these. They are freezer friendly.
But I didn't know I was recording, so this is like a surprise recording.
When you want to microwave microwave it, you just push that top up so you can get ventilation. And that's that. Basically,
I didn't even know I was
you can store
recording.
liquids in there. If it topples over in the fridge, it's not going to spill out. They're airtight, watertight.
They look like every
Very
other
nice, right? You can put soups,
container I can buy at the
gravies,
store.
salad dressing,
Yeah.
whatever. But they'll
Kinda
keep your
like-
food about 2 to
But
4 weeks.
the
in
prices.
there. You can put a loaf of bread
What
in this one.
material is that made of?
Dropping on our grass, they look like little hairs, and they're
It has.
sticky
I don't
and
know.
they're
So a nice way to store your stuff, and it's not this.
I was just listening into her self pitch.
So every one of the lids are color coordinated, and it could look like that. So we do sell them in packages. You can buy it online, but one package online is 50, just one of these. So what we're doing at the fair is, this is our basic. So you get
I didn't
two
even know I
of
was
the
recording.
mediums,
You could tell.
Yeah.
and then 2 of these. Now you can exchange one of the rectangle or the square.
Oh, that means you're gonna
for
hear
the
my
round with the
comments
soup bowl,
after.
if you
Oh,
want.
nice.
That's gonna be
and then
funny.
the mini. This one's 100. So instead of 200, it's 100. Then we have the deluxe. This baby
Ooh,
has the
deluxe.
big guys. So that's like, family gatherings. Maybe you have, the holiday dinners left over. A medium size. This one and that one. This one here is 180. And then we have
mention they're
our
color
chef
coordinated
package.
too?
This one has 2 of everything. So you get 2 of the rectangles, 2 of the mediums, 2 of the squares. You can exchange any one of these ones for the round, 2 minis, and one of the huge ones. This one's $290.
$290.
But a lot of people are starting out with this, just to
Oh my
have,
God.
to get rid of that drawer, basically.
Okay.
Pretty cool. And if you wanted just one, we do it for 50. But it makes more sense to do that one.
Okay. We'll come back. We'll come back around.
We'll come back
And if
around.
you guys wanted it, and you
I
wanted to
did run
carry
around. I
it,
didn't
we
buy
do that
shit.
too.
Yeah,
Very
everybody.
lovely sitting
Not
service
buying
here.
that.
Yeah.
At the Fun Stacks
Because
booth.
for one,
Okay.
$100
What else do we
bucks
do but cater to you guys?
for what they were
All
trying
right.
to push
Thank
out.
you.
You're
Wasn't even
welcome.
worth it.
This one, right?
That's crazy. Está caro.
Man, I too feel like paying $210
Okay, está caro.
for 5 tiny containers.
Yeah, I was saying it's too expensive.
Almohada y-
At that rate, I might as well just buy mason
Eso es lo
jars
que
to
quiero.
store my food.
Yeah, man, go to Walmart. Buy some.
Yeah, why would I buy, like, how come this lady's like, oh, look at this container right now? It's like, okay, cool.
This is where I need to come back and get my sheets.
Oh, yeah.
Because the sheets,
Hello.
Also made of plastic.
I'm fluffing your pillow.
the sheets, the bedding here.
Pillows, right? Okay, this is actually 10 pillows inside. The reason I haven't
There were you could get the sheets and 2 pillows, but these pillows were really good.
Oh, yeah.
You get them queen size or king size for $150. So I was like, but these pillows were really fucking good. And with my neck, it's very. I have to be picky with my neck.
Yeah.
Like I can't sleep with any pillow.
It can't be
To
any
be a-
just generic pillow. You need
Yeah,
something
no.
special.
No, I paid my last pillow I paid for was $100, and I thought it was a fucking. I thought it was just it didn't do shit. Like I still have a lot of pain in my neck, so I was like, all right. Here at the fair, they had a deal. Was he would give me two pillows and the sheets for $150. I was like, damn, that sounds like a good deal, right? But I didn't want to walk around the whole fucking fair carrying this shit.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I'm gonna come back. You're gonna have the stuff here, so I'm gonna be there on Monday night. I'm actually going back to experience it in the nighttime. So I'm gonna be recording from there, and then I'll show you guys how it is during the night.
I would assume
Let's
that'd look
see.
pretty cool, though.
Yeah, I mean the pillows. You can't go wrong with those pillows, man. Those pillows. I love when the fair comes because they do come out with these pillows, and they're very comfortable. They're soft and cool. They're cool on one side and hot on the other. So like in the wintertime, when it's cold and you want your head to be warm, you put it on the warm side. Like and then any other day, I always have it on the cold, even in the winter. Um, you can sleep on the other side of the pillow. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. It's really cool.
Nice.
I think I got another video here too. This one's more like the crowd. I got like two more videos, and then we're done with this fair, I think. For now, and then I'll bring out some new content on Monday. I ended up getting me a fanny pack. Remember the fanny packs? The ones you put around your waist? I ended up buying one of those because I'm tired of carrying my battery for my phone on my pocket. I'd rather put it in a fanny pack.
Oh, mira los wallets.
I was mentioning the wallet, and then I saw the fanny pack. Like right there, you can see them. There's fanny packs here.
Yeah.
So they had a really cool one that I got. It was only $25. Like you can see them here. They're all hanging here, but I was able to find the one that I could put my battery, and I could still produce my show or record in my phone. So that way I don't have too much shit in my pocket, you know?
Yeah.
That's cool purses. Cool wallet. I was really looking into that store. So and I purchased from there. We purchased a wallet and I got me a fanny pack.
Nice.
Fanny pack. That's so funny. It brings me so back into the like 90s with the fanny pack. But it works.
Fanny packs are actually very useful. Like I know people some people dog on them and everything. It's like it's like minivans in my opinion. I think people dog on them too much, and then it's like, nah, just try it, dude. It might not look the coolest, but they're functional as hell. It's nice.
I don't know if they're playing music, so I stopped it, like the sound, because I don't know what they're playing and if it's copyrighted or not. So we don't need the sound. We can see visually, but it was a lot of noise because, as you can hear, it's a band playing.
I'm gonna be honest, Maggie. I've never heard someone call them bum bags before. I never thought, never heard anyone call a fanny pack a bum bag. I was like, the coolest thing I could think of calling a fanny pack is like, nah, this is my utility pouch. This is like my utility pouch. Or something like that. I always thought that they had like a less tacky name, like utility pouch or utility bag.
No, we used to call it fanny packs.
Yeah.
That was the name of it, man. It was like, but it was so convenient because you could put your keys there. You could put the battery, like for my phone, so I could always have battery, and I could put the board inside there and record. It's a good thing. I think I'm gonna go to the movies today.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna go see The Nun 2.
All right, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, it's a horror movie. I could give a review on that.
Nice. Yeah. I've just been over here filling out accounting details right now.
Wow, how fun!
Yeah, it's very fun because they for some reason I've been given the task to monitor this specific company, and they've done 17 transactions in a single day.
Wow.
This stuff is weird. I'm not even wanting to be an accountant, but I got to take this class anyway.
Yeah, you're gonna do fine, man.
Oh, this is fun.
But you see a lot of seniors. Look, the wheelchair. He's walking. He's not sitting. He's walking it. See, the people are still trying. They're still pushing themselves. Shit, I pushed myself in here. And look, everybody has canes, and there's young kids that are skipping school. You saw him. He was incognito. He didn't even want to be seen. Hold on.
Nice.
Let's go back to him right here. Bam.
What a
Got you.
gangster. He got the shades on and
Gangster.
everything.
You got
The hoodie. He's
the
hiding.
shades, the hoodie on, and tell if it was him that was there. Man,
If anyone
he
asks
got
why
his
he's not in
secret
school,
game.
you just say, I'm a little person.
Yeah, my parents took me out.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Let's keep going. And it's almost done here. It's this is like the bar area. Everybody was drinking early. I was like, I said it even when I got there. I was like, man, there's a lot of people drinking here.
Yeah.
They're drinking so much beer. I was like, wow. I don't drink, so it's like
Yeah,
because I take medication, so I don't drink.
Mm-hmm.
But more to you if you do. I mean, they everyone had a cup in their hand. Even the lady with the kid there in the wheelchair, she's waiting for her drink back here. The little kid and the walker here. She's standing back there. She looked mad.
Wow. Very upset. Man, she looks very upset.
Yeah, she looks upset. She needs a drink.
What am I supposed
Here
to
they have
do?
a stage. They were playing music. Well, it was more to the right. I passed it.
Yeah.
But a lot of drinks. You see, this is sangria.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone is just this is like alcohol anonymous paradise. This is like when you want to go against the grain and you're trying to quit, but then you come to a fair and there's nothing but beer everywhere.
You're like, oh man, gotta be
and
kidding
to
me.
and to go a whole day without drinking is
Something
it's
else.
something. Yeah, right.
Are you
It's
kidding
funny.
me?
But I'll be back there Monday night to do a nightcap. So I'll be recording from there Monday night. And then that way I could get through that and then probably show it off on Tuesday. That'll be a good show for Tuesday. Nighttime is pretty cool because you guys didn't get to see the rides.
Yeah.
I took pictures of it. I didn't take a video of it, but I'll do it Monday night and I'll show you guys the only reason why I didn't do video through the carnival area, the rides area, is because they had a lot of copyrighted music playing.
Mhm.
Like a lot of copyrighted music. And I was like, I was tippy toe where I could record and stuff. I didn't even get to record the horses, like the competition and stuff. So maybe when I go that Monday night, they'll have some horse competitions, and I can record that, and you guys can see. It's pretty cool. It's cool when the horses jump over hurdles and they do these little tapping dance, and they go, and they're like doing some sounds as they're
Galloping sounds.
yeah, it's part of like a competition.
Yeah.
And they win. They win and they win prizes, and it's pretty cool. I mean, to train a horse like that and to be so obedient, I mean, ooh,
Woo-wee.
yeah.
That's something.
And they're treated differently than the Clydesdales. The Clydesdales, I feel like they're just like slaves. I know the one at the end, Captain, he really got to me because I was talking to him and he was like, "Are you depressed, huh?" And he's like, moved his head up and down and like looked at me. And it's like finally someone who understands me.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I truly understand what you're going through. That's fucked up. I hope you could take off and go running and run into the sunset. And you know, it's good. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see on Monday. So that's my plan. I don't go to those places on the weekend.
Yeah.
I don't go no, because it's just too crazy. Too many people.
Mm-hmm. The weekends get really crazy anywhere you go, usually.
Yeah, and they're gonna have concerts there. It's they're gonna have, I forgot who they, at the last day of the fair, they're gonna have Vanilla Ice
Oh wow,
and Run DNC and another two other hip hoppers.
that's gonna get crazy pretty quick.
Yeah, that's gonna get crazy because us white people up here, they love their Vanilla Ice. you know,
Obviously,
and this is gonna be a throwback to the '90s. That's what it is. That the last day of the fair, and that's on a Sunday, and I'm not going to be there. I will only go. See, I will go on a Saturday, right?
yeah.
I will go on a Saturday, or I will go on the Sunday, the last day, right? But I will go early.
It has to
I
be
wouldn't.
early in the morning before everyone
Yeah,
like
it has to
gets
be in the
there.
morning. It has to be early. I'm not there to be with the crowd. I'm there on a mission. I'm looking around, see
Like
if
the
I
old
want to.
people, like you said, you getting in, you
Yeah,
getting out.
yeah, with the oldies, and last day to walk around and enjoy, you know, and maybe make a couple of purchases, last minute purchases, and eat whatever that pleases you there, because all the food there is freaking delicious. And it's like you got to be careful because you could go out of hand with the food because it's really good. It's really good. I really enjoyed the food. I had baked potato loaded with everything. I had these the Parmesan chicken balls.
Yeah.
They're like, it's called choppers, and they have like these big balls. I thought of Maggie when I got the order. I was like, "Oh my god, big
Oh man.
balls!" And I thought of Maggie because
Yeah.
it's a thing that we had a show, and she has these meditating balls for the hand, and there's a certain way that you maneuver them, and they make a sound, and the vibration is a healing vibration. So she was trying to maneuver them, but her hands are not that big, and the balls were really big, and they kept falling off of her hands. So when I saw the balls, I was like, Maggie.
Oh
I
man.
might get them again just to say Maggie again, and then record it so she can see it. It's so
I
funny,
gotta
but
see
it's so
that.
delicious. It was so good. The Parmesan chicken balls. Oh, mm,
Gourmet.
so good, so good. And they were like $14, right, for 5 balls, but the balls were pretty big. And I was like, and they're so meaty and juicy inside, and holy shit, it was really good. But yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna be there Monday night, and then they're gonna be there for 2 weeks. I tend to go about 4 times in those 2 weeks. I already went on the opening day. I'm going again on Monday. I might go again on Saturday morning, and
Yeah.
then Thursday of the next week. Um, to get some walking in, it's good to walk, and it's entertaining, and and you're out amongst others, and it's just to get out and get the sun, enjoy a day, and that's why I love when these carnivals come around here. This is the time of the season when they come around. It just feels good, and it was nice and cool too. It was like 70 for the high. It was not bad. It was really nice.
Yeah, that would seem pretty nice.
Maggie, they sound
Oh man.
delicious. Those balls were delicious. Let me tell you, I'm gonna film it next time. I'm gonna buy another um those. It's balls. They're and they have like three. I think like five different type of balls, like different stuffings inside of them. But the best one was that Parmesan chicken. That's hands down. The only thing I needed with it was probably some pasta, and
Yeah.
I would have been good. it would have been so good. Some pasta with some marinara sauce. What? Ooh. And you run a kitchen, Rambo,
Yep.
so it's I'm gonna record it when I go so you guys can see, and I'll do more recordings every time I go there, so you guys can get more of a visual, because the place is a lot bigger than what I showed. What I showed you guys was maybe a quarter of the place, and that's nothing. There's so much.
Yeah, there's looks like a lot of places.
Yeah, it has a lot of vendors, like food, a lot of food, and a lot of vendors. So it's more of it's a fair, right? But it's not like a fair of like the rides are not the main um entertainment there.
Yeah.
Like the people from up here, they go more into buying shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like they go into like what I did and went into the stores and stuff like that, and you see all the vendors inside, and it's pretty big. It's a big place, man. I did over 7,000 steps there. So that was
That's pretty
and
good.
that's just yeah,
That's a lot
that's
of steps.
just yeah. It was good. It was good. I felt it today. I was really sluggish this morning. I slept in, but I got going and I'm here. And it's pretty cool.
It's
It was
pretty
really
good.
cool. Yeah. I can't wait to do it again. I don't know. You get fairs around this time of the year, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, where I usually live, well, at home, yeah, they're right now they have a few stuff going on right now. Granted, I'm not there. I'm entirely
Mm-hmm.
different place right now, but
Yeah.
yeah, usually this around time there'd usually be fairs and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the time of the year before the freaking cold comes, because this is like I feel like this is like the introduction into the fall and into the the winter, and we still haven't broken out colors yet, so it might be a little bit later in the season. Maybe give it another. We still got like maybe another month more before the colors start turning here. I would like to do a drive, um, and I might do it just to record the colors so you guys can see the the beautiful change of the season from up here. I don't mind like renting a car and maybe driving up to drive up to New Hampshire, up to Vermont, New Hampshire,
Yeah.
and you guys can see the foliage, the color changes. It's so beautiful. It's beautiful, man. It's you know, I'm gonna probably record it and then put it up so people can see. Because it's gonna be a silent film anyway, so I'm not gonna be talking on it. I'm not even gonna be doing a show. And the reason why I'm gonna record it rather than to play it live is because the signal, you lose a lot of signal within the mountains.
Yep.
So it's not a good thing if I go live and then try to show you guys. The quality is not gonna be as good as a recorded. You're gonna get more out of it. Um, why is my phone yahooing? It's like a couple of things going live, a couple of shows that I watch. I really don't care. Don't care. I have to. Okay, that's kind of crazy. Down in Naples, a black bear walks into a family's garage, raids freezer for ice cream. What the fuck? That bear was hot. He
That's
wanted
so
ice
random.
cream.
That
That
is
is so
funny.
random.
That is so
That was in
random.
Naples, Florida. A black bear walks into a family's garage, raids freezer for ice cream.
Florida bear, am I right?
Yeah, Florida black bear.
Yeah, Florida bears over here. They just do whatever they want.
What? You make me laugh, Rick. I know, but laughter is such good energy. That's why I want people to laugh and stop being so
Yeah, laughter is good.
aggressive. Yeah, laughing is the best
Yeah.
energy. One of the best energy compared to sex energy. Laughing
Mhm.
energy is very strong, very
I'm gonna
healing.
be, I'm gonna be honest though. That Florida bear sounds way cooler than the bears up north over here because literally the best I can get is literally just me in the middle of like a pined forest. I'm just like 20 feet away. I'm just staring at this black bear. He's just staring at me, and we're just like staring at each other. And he's just like,
Oh
"I'm just
no!
gonna run away now."
You know,
It's
I'm
like, "Where are
actually
you
gonna.
going?"
I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a trip to Yellowstone. I'm gonna do it next year, and I'm gonna rent an RV,
Oh man.
and like a small RV. I don't want a big one. I want a small one that has a good sized bed, a shower, toilet, little kitchen, refrigerator, stuff like that. Like, but I don't want it too big
Yeah,
because I don't want
I
to
want the
be. I want like a medium size,
mhm. I want
and
the
I want to
RV that they
go.
had in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I want to go out in the boondocks. I want to boondocks it, and I rather go to locations where I could pay to stay the night than to boondocks it to really
Mhm.
boondocks it because I want to be in a more of a safer location. Plus, I want running water and sewage, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Um, and that way I could set up the screen and set up my projector because I have a small projector that actually projects on the wall. It's like 100 inches, perfect. You can see perfect. I can actually connect it to my phone and project anything that's on my phone, like movies and everything. It's so cool. It's a cool little contraption I bought. I bought it like 7 years ago
Yeah.
and it's still going strong. I saw
That's
that they
good.
were selling something like that at the fair, and it looked pretty cool. It was a smaller version of what I have, and the quality is really good. The picture is really good.
That's good.
So I was thinking, I don't know, maybe it's time to upgrade. Mine still works. I have not used it in a long time though. I haven't used it in oof over 4 years. I put it away. That's what I do with devices, and then I still have to send you yours. I haven't
Yeah.
done it. Yours is there. It's right here.
I could stare at it.
It hasn't moved yet. It's right here.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna
So
say what I would do with it is I'd record the seasons where I live too, because what was it? My family, we have a cabin up north. It's further
mm,
north than where I live actually currently right now, but basically it's really nice, especially mid-October is like
mhm.
the time. But that's just because like you get like all the nice colors of the leaves and stuff like that. Especially
Mm,
if you get I'm trying to
yeah,
remember, leaves change color based off of how warm the weather is. If I'm correct, leaves usually change more
and based
from
on the
yellow to
rainfall too.
red. Yeah.
The rainfall. It's based on how much. Like for us, we got a lot of rain this year. A
Yeah.
lot of rain. So the colors are not gonna be as bright,
Hmm.
as much bright. I don't think. But we're gonna be the judge of it because I'm gonna be showing you guys. Like I'm gonna buy the attachment for the windshield so I could put my phone on it and I could record looking outwards. And I want to do a ride up through Massachusetts and then up to through Vermont and New Hampshire. Maybe we could go up to Maine and just keep going. Maybe pass by Mount Washington. I don't know, and see how beautiful. I mean, I would love to go up to Mount Washington in the fall. What? Oh, You know, all the trees there and all the colors.
Yeah.
Ooh. And there's a way to get up to the top. Like I would go on a tour to get to the top. I don't want to drive that. It's a half an hour to drive up.
It's a long ways.
Dude.
Yeah.
And that thing's huge. That place is
That's
big.
crazy.
That mountain is big. I was like, the winds. It's cooler up there
Mhm.
to begin with, and it's windier, and um, the world's record is up there for the strongest winds recorded. 231 miles per hour.
Which is pretty windy.
How the hell can someone stand up there at 231? It was recorded during nor'easter, I think, that had came through, and they had to clean up all the ice buildup because they kept getting snow and ice buildups, and they had to go out there I think it's like every half hour, every hour,
Yeah.
to knock out from the antennas and the railings and stuff. And I think they have you could probably watch it on YouTube if you just Google Mount Washington. I guess you could put winter storm or record high winds. I'm pretty sure there's a documentary about it. The place is beautiful, beautiful. I want to go back already. I just came from there. I was just there just this past weekend, like last weekend. This weekend I did not do nothing. Just laying low, going to the fair, and that's it. But not on the weekend. I'm gonna go on Monday. I went Friday and Monday. So give me. Oh, and also I want to do a show. I don't know if it's gonna be a show or if it's gonna be recorded. I might be able to do it live. Might take you guys to the Yankee Candle Factory, where they have a full display and stuff of candles and decorations. They have a Christmas area. They have a Halloween area. They have it's really cool in there. And now it's like the fall time, so they're gonna have like fall time colors. A lot of oranges and reds, and it's the fall. And I'm gonna go there and show you guys how it looks and take you guys on a little walking tour. I think I might do it recorded and then just premiere it, like not premiere it, but show you guys how I just did now. I think that'd be a better idea, so we could have a better quality, video quality than live. So, because I'm gonna go live in the evening time to show you guys. I'm just gonna upload it and then show it, and it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be real cool. I'll probably get a candle made. Like I have one here that I made over there. It says I could probably take this candle and they'll probably let me burn through this one, and I could probably take this one back, and they'll take all the wax from this one, and they'll reuse this one. They'll repurpose it, and then they'll just reduce the price. I think that's how it goes. This one has gardenia, pineapple, lily of the valley. Those are the 3 scents that it's underneath here. And it smells so good. Let me turn it on. Let me turn it on. I'm going to be on for like another 40 minutes, and I'll be out of here. Because I got to see what time that movie starts to begin with. Because I want to see The Nun too. I saw The Nun 1. It was okay. It was good. They'd be like horror movies.
Horror movies, yeah, I don't mind those.
I mean, you got to be into it. Hey, Vicky, what's up?
Hello, Vicky. Actually, I'll be back in a second. I gotta grab something first.
All right, Tiramir, what's up? How you guys doing? Hope y'all doing good. Oh, there's another one here. A Haunting in Venice. Two chills and thrills movies came out. They have My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3 just came out. The Equalizer 3. Barbie. Blue Beetle. The Retirement Plan. I think they still have Oppenheimer. And some of these movies are feature movies. Yeah. The Nun 2. Let me see what time they start. 6:15 for the Nun 2. This one, A Haunting in Venice. This is Venice, Italy. 6:15 also. That one released yesterday. I want to see the preview. See if it's any good. I don't need to listen to it to see if it's good. If I could see it good visually, then I know it's going to be a good movie. Interesting. You're already gonna get my hymns and I mean it's it's a weird one. I don't know if I would go to the movies to see it. It's a pretty long preview. I mean, it has its moment. It has like it's doing its moments and stuff, like creepiness. But I don't know if I would go to watch this movie. I mean, it looks creepy, but it's not something that I would go to movies to watch. This is more like for at home. It has to do with spirits, and it's a haunting in Venice, so it's kind of like a paranormal type of movie, but it's based on the older times. They could have done now and not have to dress in character like from the 40s or 50s. I don't know. That's probably a miss for me. Let me see the previews for this Nun. Does she have previews? I don't even think she has previews. I think they have the directors, but they don't have a video of this one. I don't know. I think this one's going to be a better movie. Let me see. Have a weekend where you need a day to rest. Yes, take that day to rest. You gotta rest. Build back that energy. I mean, I feel okay. I just feel like exhausted. Like that fair is pretty big, and it's a lot of walking, And I made the biggest mistake. I didn't take quarters with me, and the reason why I say that is because they have these massaging machines that massages your feet and your legs for 25 cents, and you get like almost like 2 minutes of it like vibrating, and it really, really, really freaking helps. And no fucking vendor had quarters. And I was so pissed off. And I was like, next time I go, I'm gonna take my quarters. And trust me, I have a lot of quarters. I only need about $1 worth, and I'm good. I made it through this fair without it, but it would have helped me out. It would have helped me out with today. I wouldn't have felt so tired. Because today I did feel tired. Bye, Vicky. Her battery's dying. Her battery's always dying. I want to know what phone she has. I'm gonna send Vicky one of those battery recharge that I have. Get one of those rechargeables that you plug it into the phone and it charges your phone like pretty quick. I bought a real big one, and it works so good. It really charges my phone up real fast. But I have a smaller one. The bigger one is more if I go on a camping trip or if I'm out in the boondocks, then I need to charge my phone and stuff. That's the device. It'll charge my phone like 11 times from zero. Like that's pretty cool. I can survive on that. But yeah, I'm gonna be on here until maybe I finish this joint, and then we'll wrap it up, and then go get ready to watch The Nun 2. It starts at 6:15. I want to see how many people are going to watch. Let me see how the theater looks. Oh, it's a good amount of people. It's not bad. It's not bad. I can't even get the back row. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting these seats. I need to sign in because I got a new phone. So now this phone doesn't recognize that I have an account with AMC. So now I got to sign in. Let me see. Got to sign in. Use my finger. Got to finger it. There we go. Now I'm signed in. Let me see if I have any rewards. No, I don't. Oh, yeah, I do have a rewards. Oh, shit. I do. Damn, I have a rewards. I have $5. Hey, $5 is $5. Shit, that helps with the popcorn. That popcorn is like with a drink, you're looking at like 20 something dollars. And it's like it's all good. I love their popcorn. I get a free refill because since I'm a member, I get a free refill with my popcorn. And trust me, we go through that popcorn like Pac-Man. It's so good, that popcorn. I don't know.
Wonka,
And
Wonka, Wonka.
I love popcorn with jalapenos. Call me crazy, but it's something about that combination with fresh jalapenos and popcorn.
That actually doesn't sound too bad. That sounds pretty good.
It's amazing. You have to try it one day, Rambo.
All right.
Like, but it has to be the movie theater has to have the jalapenos. I mean, if they don't have it, then they're not cool. But if you could take your own, you can get your own. I have here. I think I'm gonna put some in a Ziploc bag and double wrap it with the Ziploc because I don't want no accidental spillage and I don't want to smell like jalapeno. Yo, you be smelling like jalapeno. No, I don't need no jalapeno scenting on me. But yeah, you got any plans for today, Rambo?
Me, I've pretty much just been doing schoolwork, to be honest. Even during our talk, I've just been filing these long, convoluted listings.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, these balance sheets, I know there's something else.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, yeah, you're definitely gonna be focused on that because I'm gonna wrap up.
I've pretty much, yeah, I've been literally like plugging away at these number charts as we've been talking. I'm very close. I'm only needing to figure out 3 more issues out of my 120 numbers that I've been crunching.
Oh wow. Okay.
But yeah, besides that, the only other thing I've been doing is responding to comments on my videos because
all right.
Yeah, people have been writing essays in the comments section. It's just crazy.
You touched on an area where it needs attention. That's good.
Yeah, because I talk about a show that I like. It's called Hell of a Boss, and it's a show that's you can see on YouTube, right? Because the creator made the show because they had another show they made, and it was called Has Been Hotel, right? And what they did was they originally created the pilot for Has Been, I think it was back in 2019. I think it was like November or something like that. And basically, what the creator was waiting was she was waiting for a studio to pick them up, which, if I'm correct, I think it was A24, or it was like A23 Studios picked them up. I can't remember the full name of the studio, but a studio picked up the show idea, and they're producing episodes right now. They haven't come out with anything out yet because I think they pushed it back to 24. But in the meantime, they thought, well, let's make a spin-off series that, to keep, viewers entertained with the same world. So they created a show called Hell of a Boss, which takes place in the same world. It's just different people, right? So I talked about it because right now they're in season 2 as of right now. And there's some very interesting world building going on and some interesting interactions. And it seemed like, at least when I started the early this summer, I talked about some of the episodes that came out because they come out like once a month or whatever. It's the frequencies are very long and few between, but basically I talked about a theory idea because I know everyone's going to be talking about what they think about the episode. And I tried that too, but I feel like I realized people talk about the episodes, right? But I know something people don't hear as much of because I think there's only like maybe 1 or 2 other channels that do it, but they talk about like a context of like the shows or whatever. They'll like ask a question of, hey, what happens when this, what happens when X happens? And then they'll try to solve it from there. So I thought, well, this series talks a lot about hierarchies, right? Because there's like the whole idea is there's like a big hierarchy and it's almost like a full-on circus, right? You got people up the top trying to pull strings, from everyone else underneath them and stuff like that. So it's interesting seeing a lot of classism and seeing how it interacts from there. And basically I thought, well, this video I released, I talked about how power would be gauged, right? Like almost like a universal chart, maybe not with exact numbers, but like, how do I rank someone in terms of power? And I thought, well, you have to look at the followings. And I listed out 3 aspects I thought were important involving ranking power. And it seems like people just love it. People are just loving the ideas I came up with in that video.
Right on. I'm telling you, you touched on a topic and an area where it needed attention.
Yeah, because right now we're about 16 and a half hours in since I released the video. I have a 7.1% click through rate, which is above average for me, which is pretty good. 2.5K views, and I'm up to 195 subscribers. Yesterday I was at 168.
Nice.
So people are really liking
Yeah,
it.
you're gonna catch fire. You're touching on an algorithm where people are
Mhm.
really interested in knowing this stuff, and don't you wish you had Velma?
I kind of do. Like the thing is with Velma is I kind of would rather not have had that show come out because it's like I know Scooby Doo has so many remakes and everything, right? But like I think out of most shows, Scooby Doo's had the most successful remakes that aren't like Please Kill Me Now. But that's only because I'm thinking of probably like Mystery Incorporated, maybe. But and then I remember they went through the phase of they basically kept everything the same, but they just made everyone look really ugly and goofy looking. With I think it was Scooby Doo Be Cool, which I wasn't a big fan of the art style, but like the show wise, I was like, I watched a few episodes and I thought it's fine. It's like a normal Scooby Doo episode. It's just that the art style is ugly.
Mm-hmm.
And
I feel like the timeline got snapped, like with
yeah, something
Thanos.
about
Like
it.
when he snapped, everything just went to shit. Like literally, like look how everything is now. It's like, huh? Because like these people are still on strike. They're
Yeah.
not writing. The writers are not writing. They're on full strike.
No, it's
Their writing sucks
yeah, the
lately,
writing
and
sucks.
nobody wants that. And they can see in the numbers and the sales. So it's like, to me, I'm like, hmm.
Yeah.
But
Because
Velma would have been. It would have been nice. I wasn't really hating
like
on it. I was just like, it was just really fucked up. That
yeah,
show. It's
because
just
the thing is
really.
yeah, because I remember I harped in my videos. I talked about how I wish Velma would have done well. Honestly, like honest to God, I thought this would have been like the concept of it, right? Of them being in high school and then showing the relationships of them and them becoming showing how they got together and became a part of Mystery Incorporated, right? So I thought, well, that's a cool idea, and maybe taking place from the perspective of Velma. I didn't really care about the like the race swapping or anything. The part I didn't like was how the characters carried themselves and through said stereotypes. And I thought, the stereotypes are just bonkers. like I just didn't like how they insulted. Like what is it? It's like, well, they insulted Fred. It's like, why did they insult him? Is it because maybe he has a big ego? No, it's just because he's white and he has a small PP. Like you're insulting the guy for all the wrong reasons. Like you shouldn't be like doing that. You should have a more coherent show. And the show was just everywhere. Not to mention too how many filler episodes they had. It's like you have a decent plot line, right? You have a decent killer, right? You have a killer, and apparently they only target attractive women. Okay, I can see a decent plot for that, right? But then they decided to go really weirdo with it, with like, oh no, we'll make the cops, we'll assign cops to the 5 most attractive women. It's like, no, have cops patrol the entire school, like, and they kept doing like these stupid things and like moves, and it's like they had a chance to make a good show. I just think they dropped the ball on it. I think Mindy Kaling just dropped the ball on it, trying to make it be about, like trying to make it. I'm trying to think of what it would be called, like for modern audiences. Is how I would say, like this quote unquote modern audience of some sort. But it's whatever.
Yeah, it's just, and she was not even that bad.
No,
It's just I think Velma really messed, like, sort of really like messed her comedy up, I guess,
yeah,
because like to me, I don't find her funny. I don't find her like. I'd rather watch Park and Recreation.
yeah, that's fair.
That's such a great show.
Mhm.
Parks and Recreation. Oh man, they had like all the good actors. in that show. Um, it's so funny. It is. I if I was to endorse a show, I would that one. You know, because the overall comedy of it, and you will laugh. That's what I like. I love laughing. You know, and to watch a show that makes me laugh, yeah, I like that. I like that, and I like scary movies. I like horror movies, and the scarier the better. I've seen worse, so nothing really is going to surprise me. But I'm
But
gonna get
yeah,
off here. I'm gonna do a 5 minute warning. I'm gonna get off of here, and that way I can get ready and go to the theaters. It only takes me about 15 minutes to get ready. And I already
yeah.
showered and stuff. I just gotta clothe up and drive to the theater. The theater's not far from here. It's literally like 10 minutes, 10 minute drive.
Yeah.
About 10, yeah, about 10, 15 minutes max. If I'm 15 minutes, there must be traffic because it's not
Mhm.
that far from there. So
But
um,
yeah.
I'm thinking about going. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna. I'll let you know how it is if it's worth
Okay.
watching.
Oh, that's fun.
I'll send you. You're on Discord. I'll send it to you
Yeah.
straight to Discord. I'll tell you, listen,
Straight
don't
up.
watch it. It's a piece of shit. But
Yeah. I
I
always love
don't.
to have a. I always love having a mixture of like good content, like stuff I can praise and stuff that I can just talk about that I don't like either. Like I think a good mixture is healthy.
Yeah, I think I gotta review the Barbie movie.
Oh man, I haven't seen it. Surprisingly, I have not seen Barbie movie or Oppenheimer. And people are like, "How did you not see it?" And I'm
What?
like, "I've been working. I'm not gonna lie. I've just been working and grinding."
I mean, I think Oppenheimer's 3 hours long. It's really long,
I'm like,
and the Barbie movie, it's like you watch it, you want to punch yourself in the face, but it's like I try to follow the storyline, listen to the words, listen to what they're saying, and not so much visually,
yeah.
because the visuals is what's gonna, The funny part I thought was the pregnant Barbie that they put her like in the reject area.
Interesting.
That that was so crazy because there was a pregnant Barbie and there was a Barbie on a wheelchair or something like that.
Interesting.
That was just it was weird. Like the whole movie was just really weird, and then it's the flow energy changed like halfway of it, and then it got like dark and weird. Like Ken wanted to take over,
Hmm.
and he wanted Barbie Land to be Ken Land,
Weird.
and they wanted to change the constitution and everything.
That's so weird.
Yeah, like it's so weird, man. That's
Oh
it's
my
like
god.
I don't know where they're gonna put it. If they put it on Netflix or something, I'll do a viewing so people can watch it and then punch themselves for watching it.
Oh, that's interesting.
But it's an interesting, it's a weird, catchy, somewhat funny. It would have been funnier if it was darker. Like if Barbie was like to wake up and she was like she seemed like she was drunk when she woke up, but they didn't
Yeah.
show her drinking and stuff like that. They saw him dancing, and I guess she was just so exhausted that she woke up the way she did. But I'm like, nah, this she had to have a
Oh
couple of
hell no.
drinks. She needed to have a couple of drinks, and she hit it too hard on the bar. And the way she wakes up in the morning,
Yeah.
then it kind of makes more sense.
Because actually, what was I thinking of? Oh man, my brain just thought about that. Because I always think it would be very interesting. Oh, I remember what I was thinking of, like a darker version of Barbie. You know how like Aquarium has the song Barbie Girl?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's like a band that I listen to. They're called Set It Off. But I remember I think it was I think it was last year. They made a song called Barbie and Ken. And it's supposed to be like a whole funny gag on like Barbie and Ken really hate each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like what was it, like the main singer, Cody, he's like pretending to be Ken, and they have someone, I can't remember her name. I think it was Scene Queen. They had her sing as Barbie, and Ken's like, Barbie's been a princess for way too long, and then Barbie chimes in, well, Barbie's got a gun with no safety on. And then you got to insert in like an intense guitar riff and drums.
Oh Lord.
It's like, yeah, it's I think it was,
The
yeah, it's called
domestic
Barbie and
violence
Ken.
Barbie.
Yeah, it's called Barbie and Ken, and it's a really funny song. And it's like Barbie and Ken sitting in a tree, Killing. Two
Oh,
go in
Lord.
big pink dream house, two goes in, one comes out.
Oh no.
It was like I listen to the song, I'm like, this is edgy Barbie right here. This is
that's another, yeah, that's
peak Barbie right there.
Well, it's kind of that dark. It did get kind of that dark.
Like,
Ken took over.
I think that'd be funny because you know how like I think it was A-OK, I think on YouTube they have like videos of like, you know, like Arthur, but like when he's an adult and you know everything's like really shitty for Arthur, like he has to move back in with his parents and everything. I'm like, why don't they do that with Barbie? That'd be funny if they did that with like kids movies or like, you know, like figures that are more associated with kids but make an 18 plus, you know, rated R movie, but like have them as when they're more grown up. But in this case, it'd be like Barbie and Ken are going through a rough divorce. Like maybe, you know, Ken figured out Barbie's been cheating on him or something, and there's like a whole like law case scene where they're like gathering evidence. Meanwhile, they're trying to sabotage each other.
That's good to do like a YouTube movie, like really like off script budget, like doing a homemade video of it.
I always thought it would be kind of cool to do like a homemade movie or something like that too.
A Barbie Ken, real life.
Barbie and Ken, the divorce files.
Oh no. Oh, with that said, let me wrap it up because I gotta get out of here. I gotta get ready.
Yeah, I'll let you go.
So I'll let you know how the movie is next time. I'm gonna go watch The Nun 2. So with that said, everyone have a good day, a good morning, a good night, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow.
All right.
Peace. Later, Ramble.
Later.